Moi, c'est Nicolas Monette.
Et moi, c'est Marc-Antoine Joly.
Les deux, on anime une émission nommée De quoi tu parles de sur les ondes d'Unique FM, une émission sur la francophonie canadienne. Et puis là, on a la chance de parler with Greeley's very own Steph La Rochelle. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Talk to me about Greeley. You grew up in Greeley, just outside of Ottawa. How was that like?
That was great. Yeah, Greeley, Ontario. It's like a small suburb just outside of Ottawa, and there's some nice landscape. You know, there's the country roads and actually in one of my songs I mentioned the dusty roads, and I grew up not too far from like a little horse farm, so that was cool.
Your album Wildflowers obviously inspired by all of that. What does it mean to you, Wildflower, the album, the conception of all of it?
Yeah, Wildflower has sort of been years in the making, I would say. A lot of the songs had sort of been in my back pocket for a long time, and I decided last year that it was time. I sort of made the goal for myself, and the album is sort of, you know, it takes you through stories of love and self-discovery, and I think at its core, it's really about self-reflection and sort of finding your way.
How does it feel to have your first album out? It's been about a year. How does that feel to have your own album that you can say, yeah, I made this. It's pretty cool. I'm really proud of it. And I'm really proud to also say that it is Factor funded. So that's been a really huge help. Yeah, it's really special to me to have. I think that's why I wanted to come out with like a project off the bat instead of a couple singles. I'm really proud to like have that final product and even a physical form of it. I know a ton of people don't listen to CDs anymore, but that's something that's really special to me to have an actual physical album. And yeah, it's been a wild year. It's kind of flown by, and I can't believe that it's been alive for that long already. Yeah.
On that album, you have cellos, you have strings arrangements, you have pianos, drums, guitar, bass. How did you find the people to work with, to play on your album?
Yeah, so I was working with someone who introduced me to Murray Daigle, who produced the record, and we worked out in the Toronto area, sort of near Scarborough at Phase 1 Studios, and so a lot of that I owe to him, and a lot of those players are fantastic session players and musicians in the GTA. And yeah, I think strings especially really sort of tie everything together. The music has a very sort of organic feel to it, and I wanted to have those real instruments like the piano and stuff like that. And I think the cello really adds like a very cinematic aspect to it, which I love. Yeah.
In a few moments, we'll be able to hear you sing without all those instruments. How is that different from the full orchestra almost that you have on your albums to just be stripped down with just your guitar?
Yeah, it's very different. I think that it's more intimate, and I think it's really special to play the songs the way that they were written, because they are all self-penned. So, I've spent time on my bedroom floor, classic situation, writing these tunes by myself with my guitar. So, and I like to incorporate that in my live shows where I do have a full band with me. I tend to sing a couple songs stripped down, just to sort of take it back, sort of like back to the roots and how it was conceptualized. And I think it just provides more intimacy and sort of authenticity that way.
And whenever you write, do you write more guitar-wise first, or you write the lyrics, or it all comes together? What's your situation with writing?
I think it's a little bit different every time, but I would say that more often than not, I start sort of noodling on the guitar, and a melody comes to mind, and typically I write a chorus first. I sort of get that hook down and write a chorus, and then it usually takes me a little bit longer to sort of draw out the whole story. Yeah.
So the voice memos are just filled with guitar riffs.
So many voice memos.
Whenever you plan on music videos or albums or anything, what's the first thing that comes to mind when you're creating those songs, those moments? Are you inspired by real life, or I know you do a lot of storytelling as well? Is it all based on true story? Is it sometimes fiction that you create?
I wouldn't say it's always, as much as I want to say that it's always true, I wouldn't say that it is. I think, again, because some of these songs are they've been around for a while, and sort of, I think that my inspiration, I draw it from all different kinds of places, whether it's personal or it's other people in my life, or even not that I'm like stealing ideas, but you get inspired by movies or stuff like that. So just other stories. And I think storytelling is a huge part of it. And what I wanted to do with this album is sort of create a story from beginning to end. And I think if you listen to the songs, you'll sort of see the fallout of a relationship and finding a new love, and then realizing you need to sort of find yourself before you can move on. Yeah.
So it's been a year since the album's been out. Lots of critics are happy to hear it out. You played at Blues Fest. You're playing here. How does that feel to see the success you've had in the last year with your album?
Yeah, it's wonderful. It's been a great response, and Blues Fest was just a thrill. That's been on my bucket list for a long time, for years, especially as an Ottawa artist. So that was really special, and I wasn't really expecting the turnout that we had, to be honest. Like, there was a lot of people there, and it was really nice too, because it was inside in the Barney Danson Theatre. So I think, especially with my sort of intimate songs, it was a beautiful setting for that. So yeah, overall, it's been a really great response. I'm really proud of it. At the end of the day, I think I told myself before I produced the album that I wanted to do it for me. So I think at the end of the day, I'm sort of happy with just the fact that it's out there,
How do you prepare for a big show like that? I mean, all the shows you need to prepare for, obviously, but when it's on your bucket list, how does it feel to actually do it and be in the moment?
It sort of flew by, a bit of a whirlwind, kind of a blur now, but it was really special, and I did that show with a full band. Yes. So that involved a lot of local Ottawa musicians who are fantastic and deserve all the praise. They really, really make the show what it is. It was just an absolute blast. Yeah.
And now we'll have a show, just Steph La Rochelle, just you by yourself. What can we expect to see in the next few minutes?
So I'm going to take you on a little bit of a journey through some of the songs from my EP, Wildflower. And I hope you enjoy.
Thank you very much.
Can't wait to hear it.
Thanks. No, I'm not getting no sleep tonight. You're storming off after a fight, and I've got black mascara stains on this off-white pillowcase. I'm not getting no sleep tonight. Ooh, what else can we do? So baby, tell me now, do we stay or walk away from all this hurting that we found and find the path back to the start? Or do we stick it out and find a match, light a candle in the door? Do we put a band-aid on our hearts? Well, I hope you're getting some sleep tonight, 'cause I know two wrongs don't put a Band-Aid on our hearts. Ooh, what else can we do? So baby, tell me now, do we stay or walk away from all this hurt and that we found and find the path back to the start? Do we stick it out and find a match, light a candle in the dark? Do we put a Band-Aid on our hearts? No, I'm not getting no sleep tonight. Thank you so much for having me here today for the Encore Ottawa series. It is such a pleasure to be here at the Shenkman Arts Centre. My name is Steph La Rochelle. City streetlights got me feeling hazy as my feet try to match my lungs. All these people got me feeling lazy. As I fall, they pass me by like a shadow through their eyes, living just like lightning in a bottle, trapped inside of mind. As the sun is creeping on my shoulders and my heart is beating out my chest, all these people making me feel older, waiting for these tears to dry like a ghost they can't describe, living just like lightning in a bottle, trapped inside of mind, a mind that never stops, won't stop spinning, even when it feels like crawling to the top, living like a zombie they can't stop. Ooh, oh, ooh, oh. Lightning in a bottle, bottoms of the water's rising. Wait until tomorrow, you will see the sun is shining. Lightning in a bottle, bottoms of the water's rising. Wait until tomorrow, you will see the sun is shining. Living just like lightning in a bottle, trapped inside a mind that never stops, won't stop spinning, even when it feels like crawling to the top, living like a zombie they can't stop. Ooh, 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 ooh. Thank you so much. This next song is a song I wrote called Slow. And I recently released a music video for this song. And it was fun for me because I sort of got to sit back and watch my creative vision come to life. I'm not in the video, but it was a wonderful collaboration with some dancers in the Toronto area, and they choreographed this beautiful sort of lyrical dance that I think really tells the story of the song. And I encourage you to watch it. It's available on YouTube. This one's called Slow. Stained hard at the end of my game, but you're a fresh start. Got me hooked like a ball and chain, like a ball and chain. On fire, stumbling out from the dark. Might show a few cracks, I might show a few scars, but one day I'll fall into your gravity. Slow, love me slow, let it show. I'll learn to love again. Slow, break down my walls, let me know. I'll learn to love again. Tongue-tied, lining up my defenses. I just need time, not a reason to change my mind. I don't need a warning sign, not a warning sign. So love me slow, let it show. I'll learn to love again. Slow, break down my walls and let me know. I'll learn to love again. I'll show every part of me where we'll put this together, piece by piece. Oh no, no, love don't come easy, you know. Slow, love me slow, let it show. I'll learn to love again. So love me slow, love me slow. This next song I have for you is the title track of my EP that I released last fall, which is wild. It's wild that it's been a year. Time flies. So I've always sort of felt like a wildflower in some way or another, and this song is just really inspired by self-reflection and self-discovery and sort of finding your way, and it's called Wildflower. I hope you like it. Wildflowers stay out in the sun, live on freedom, got nowhere to run, free to fly and free to roam, ain't got no place to call home, don't care where they're headed, where they're from. Driving down that damn old dusty road, windows down, the sun is hanging low, wasting time and wasting gas when a dandelion hit the dash, found a way to speak right to my soul. Of my life, I just need a little push to get me going. Wildflower,
staring at a field of green and gold. Scared to stay, but scared of letting go. They say the past is just the past, but sometimes moving on too fast can take you places you don't want to go.
Thank you so much for having me today. Thank you so much to everyone involved and to the Shenkman Arts Centre for hosting this. Again, my name is Steph La Rochelle. I'm going to leave you with a song called The City with a sort of hopeful ending.
Steady stream of morning light, the light it shines right through your window. And miles away, the light that shines cannot escape the buildings tall. They see right through you. Where's the finish line? Find it on your time. Never let the city hold on to you. You've gotta let it know who to follow. Never let the city tell you your truth. You've gotta breathe it in and bring it home to you. A flower grows, the air is new, there is no way the city knows a safe place to turn to. A tree grows tall, the air is green with life and love. The buildings say that you might never be enough. Where's the finish line? Find it on your time. Never let the city hold on to you. You've gotta let it know who to follow. Never let the city tell you your truth. You've gotta breathe gray skies, home sweet home and long goodbyes. Never let the city hold on to you. You've gotta let it know who to follow. Never let the city tell you your truth. You've gotta breathe it in. You've gotta breathe it in. You've gotta breathe it in and bring it home to you.